All right, guys, welcome back. Here we go. We have another match here. Got my friend Mai Wang here, fresh from whooping my ass to come help me cast now. How you
Yours
doing,
isn't
man?
the only ass that I just whooped. I actually just fresh whooped Galanir's ass.
Whew. Makes me feel a little better. There's been some other ass whoopings around. I'm not the only one coming out with just a fucking bright red one. But enough about that. We have another hype match coming up here. We have AJS0 coming off a real fresh ass whooping against Jim Bone versus Sword and Mace, who one of the really hyped people that were coming into this, but he's been having a bit of trouble.
Yeah,
Lost his earlier match.
Sword Mace is one of the only players in this league that actually played a solid amount of fighting games before this. He normally was with the 2D fighting games, I believe, like Street Fighter, or 3D fighting games like Street Fighter, and not the 2D anime style that we see in Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah, so it'll be really interesting to see how well that transitions over. It might just be like a learning curve time. He might come in next week ready to whoop some ass, but enough about that. We got Broly, one big ass motherfucker coming out strong at the beginning, putting a lot of pressure here.
You know, Soda always says, he's one, oh my god. I don't even have time to talk about this. This is fucking insane. Sword is coming out strong.
Gets the snap out. It says, get that blue health out of here. I want that body. Getting tons of pressure on here.
Yeah, this is the most defensive that I've ever seen AJs have to play. They are playing at a 4-frame delay right now. Maybe that's causing some issues, but AJs is on the back foot this entire match.
Yeah, no, Sword Mace comes out of the gate swinging hard, and he is not giving much room at all. Not slowing down till right out now. AJ's here, getting his chance to swing back in, get in on the action. Gonna see if he can finish off. Putting a lot of damage. He's burning all 3 meters. He says, I want that Piccolo, but the third one will not confirm. Piccolo's gonna get the tag on out.
Sword Mace bringing out that Teen Gohan, the first Teen Gohan player that we've seen tonight. This guy does a ton of damage.
Yeah, Teen Gohan hits like a fucking truck. He's not a grown-ass man, but he sure hits like one.
Oh my god, giving him the Fury kicks right to the face.
Yeah.
Sword Mace is excellent with those 2Hs. Punished every super dash. Oh, and right when I say it.
Yeah. Does he get the punish? He did. He gets the raw dog. Punishes hard. Takes out first character of the game. Sets him up in a pretty good position here. What was a very even game. He even gets the tag out. Gets that blue health. Comes on strong with Broly.
And those raw supers do way more damage than a super with a combo.
Yeah,
so
dude, no, you get the scaling. You don't have any scaling on it. You can raw dog them. Like, you see that press the button, you get the punish. It hurts.
And this is Swiss bread and butter right here. Oh, this 21 in the corner. Stupid amounts of damage, but Sword could have teched out of it the whole time.
Yeah, that's gonna put him down. He's still in this now. Like, he doesn't have a lot of health on Kid-Buu, but I mean, that's really more about, like, you gotta get a touch. There's a certain point where the health doesn't matter that much. Good hit confirmation here, lots of damage, but Teen Gohan only needs one hit there.
Sword Mace also has that Sparking Blast. He's going to be able to use that whenever he wants. AJS0 has already burned his. There is no way that AJS can get any health back. Oh my god.
Oh,
coming down to the Piccolo. Alright,
it's gonna be a close game.
Honestly, I don't even know what the fuck this Piccolo does. Alright, he
I
does a lot
don't
of shit.
either, but
He raw supers, that's what he does. Just
raw dogs the fuse.
Come on, hit the Spark Sword Mace. He needs to hit that Spark soon. The Spark will give him so much extra damage.
It doesn't matter about that extra damage now. There we go. Sword Mace cracking back. Had a rough game earlier, but
I think this really answers back to a lot of the haters on this. I think a few people that had seen Sword Mace play had beat Sword Mace and thought that he was going to be good, but maybe not to the caliber of the highest of caliber players in this league. But him beating AJS0 is making a statement.
Yeah, AJS0 came out really strong at the beginning of this group, so that right there is a huge statement taking game 1 off. Obviously, still needs to pick another one up in these next 2 here, but it's saying Group 2 is going to be real interesting if they got all these people taking games off each other. It'll be one hell of a race to the finish if that's the case.
Group 2 has some insane players, and I feel like there are definitely players that should be moving on that are going to have to go to the wildcard round against Group 1. But they're going to have to stay at the same pace that they are right now with the Group 1 players, so still a long ways away. Lots of time to improve. Swift knowing exactly how to stop that Brawly armor. Oh my god. King Gohan blocking every one of the Kid Buu shots. I feel like everybody who's played against the Kid Buu tonight has had issues with the underground shots that he does. Oh, and the level 1 Gohan.
Oh, that's a lot of meter that was all blocked. He gets to follow up on it, but that's not
really
a good
hurts for Sword Mace. That really, really hurts. Into the level 3, the level 1 to the face.
God, that Broly armor is insane.
Yeah, he gets 3 armor, so he gets 3 attacks that don't do any damage on him. But he doesn't get that on the very first frame, so if you can like light attack him right away, you can knock Broly out of that armor move. But it is extremely difficult to do. But going for those constant eats.
Yeah, this game is the neck and neck once again. Like, oh, gets the punish. He sees Swift trying to go for that long range blue eat.
Yeah, Sword Mace might not get as lucky this time with a level 3 Gohan move.
No. Oh, tags him out. He gets that blue health off of Kid Buu.
Oh!
That's where you want to be.
This is the armored dash, but it then gets eaten alive into the level 3.
Feel that. Feel that.
Oh, that's
and
a
this
dead
is the end of Fubu.
Sword Mace once again falling for quite a bit to go. Health bars in his favor, but there's a lot of match left. And AJS0 has a lot of meter to work with here.
Oh yeah, and that's it easy. You down 2-2, both of them still have sparking. AJ's has 7 meter.
Yeah, he's down a little bit on health, but he's got enough meter to make that difference real fast. If he gets the chance to capitalize on it, he uses the spark. He really doesn't want to lose the second character here.
Either of them can afford to lose the second character. This is like
yeah, I really like that spark choice there. That made him like he would have probably been way lower, or maybe even lost Android 18. Instead, he's sitting up here up to 2-1 on them.
Yeah, level 1 spark, you get 7 seconds of sparking, so meaning that you have all 3 characters alive. You lose 1 character, you get an extra 7 seconds, so you get 14 seconds of sparking. So using it at level 2 is so beneficial.
Oh, he instant put it. He did the wrong hyper. Unfortunately, gets to block it, but this is gonna be very, very close. Burning meter like crazy, trying to punch him out, but that spark is getting a lot.
This is gonna be a dead. Yeah, and brings in Swift's next character with like a 3rd blue health still sitting on Android 21.
Yeah. Oh, he gets the touch he needed. If he does level, should be able to beat him through the spark.
Oh my god, that was so close. That entire match.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be one hell of a set. Really, really close second in there.
This is the match we wanted from AJ's Gym Bone fight. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm excited for this game 3. If it's anything like those first two, it's gonna be solid. These guys going all out.
Yeah, and we're seeing very good play out of these guys. Like, you're not seeing a whole ton of dropped combos. You're not seeing a whole ton of stuff that's, like, not followed up on. There's a few meter plays here that get blocked, but for the Batty Ball
there's
Z...
definitely been some poor meter usage at times, but, like, honestly, if that's the thing you're complaining about, you're at a really solid level. Like, these guys have been really good about their placement, their positioning, their hit confirming really well. I would say, like, right there, excellent usage out of that. Not an easy thing to follow up exactly. It just takes out a solid 40% chunk of Broly.
But Broly coming back with the combo.
Oh! Broly smashing.
The Piccolo assist! That was great use of it!
He wants it. He wanted it. You know Sword's going to be looking for that swap out. He wants to finish Kid Buu off here real bad.
No, but he's losing Broly for it. You got cocky, son.
He wanted the snapback real bad. Got caught looking for it. Loses Broly instead of taking out that Kid Buu.
Oh my god, I'd be so tilted if I were Sword. Like, when you lose a character
rough.
like that early, you can't get the swap out. You're not going to lose any Blue House.
Yeah, but oh my god, this Piccolo damage. He's put so much pressure onto Android 18, and he's going to pull out the Kid Buu.
Oh my god. And then the Kid Buu coming down with the special again. Oh, this is a lot of damage, but he's gonna be able to swap to Gohan pretty easily. He doesn't give a fuck! He doesn't give a fuck! It's a spark!
I can respect that. Like, the thing is, like, if you're trying to tag out, there is a window right there where AJS0 could catch him on the swap, and then he loses Piccolo. Spark is the safe play to make sure you keep that second character, and you really need to keep that second character right here. Like, this Spark has saved Piccolo over and over, but, like, he would have been dead probably 2 or 3 times there without the Spark.
Alright, we're bringing in the team.
Anyways, like, you know.
Gohan team. We're seeing how much damage this little man can really do. No Spark. AJ still has Spark. AJ doesn't have more bar.
Yep.
The Team Gohan is gonna do it for Sword and Mace again.
Yep. That level 1 Spark here, keeping Android 21 alive through a pretty disgusting Team Gohan combo. Gonna snap her out. Going for Android.
Spark is done. It's only 7 seconds long. That Spark doesn't last anything at level 1.
Yep.
What does the center actually do?
Oh, nice eat out of Kid Buu. Confirms it into the level 3. All but sealing up this game. Sword and Mace doesn't have much health to work with here, but it is better than nothing.
Might as well go for it, kid. Might as well. Alright, he can't take a hit. You can't take a single hit.
Yeah, but he can do it. If he does this right, he's popping off.
Oh!
He calls it. He calls the vanish.
Oh my god!
Is he gonna run this back?
Run back! Something God!
He's got 3 meter. He's got it. If he lands level 3, that's it. Oh, but the vanish.
No! Sword and Mace had it all. It was in his hand, but AGS0 is victorious. Oh.
Did you really beat Cell like that? If you drag me into a fight, you're
Oh,
gonna pay a
man.
price.
I could watch a few more of those games. That was...
I want that level of play, guys. I want that level of play.
Yeah. That was great. That was an awesome match.
Well, we'll be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Match of the
I'm so
century.
happy I'm done playing. Well, we got stream debut coming in here for G Slayer, the last great unknown in Batty Ball Z, going up against Celestrius, who did not look super hot earlier. Gonna try to maybe have a little bit more going for him here, so we'll see how this leads off as we got our third 16 player of the night.
And the thing about the 16, a very all-around good character, but Celestrius coming out hot with the trunks. Try to take out 16 right away and does so pretty convincingly.
Yeah, this is
might be G Slayer's little brother.
Yeah, I don't know if Celestrius is just maybe feeling a little bit more warmed up after his first match, but G Slayer's popping back off here. Gonna double meter there, nearly taking out Trunks, and there he gets getting some combo damage, but Celestrius gets that close swap off.
Celestrius able to make that quick tag, and now he comes out with the Vegeta. Going into some sick combos, wins the big bang attack, taking down Cell to about half, a little bit of blue, but he gets the tag off, bringing in 18. We're seeing a lot of super dash usage from both of these players as 18 goes into the level 1. Vegeta low HP getting the tag into Goku full HP. The 3 bars of meter here for Celestrius. Hopefully he uses that effectively.
Yeah, these guys are both using auto combo pretty effectively. I know some people like to shit on it, but it's working for these guys. You know, they're getting 3K, 4K combos off when they get some of these better confirms going. Although
Super fun to watch.
This is gonna be
G-Slayer
close.
popping off. There it is. Looking at a 2-2 here.
These guys still got the spark, but huge spark advantage. Sorry, huge meter advantage for Celestrius.
See if he used it effectively. He's only used about 1 super this entire match so far, but that grab by Cell to the vanish, looking for the mix-up, misses, and the Dragon Rush misses too. Cell gonna punish that one. G-Slayer taking a commanding lead.
He is very confident in his speed, you know, as Celestrius maybe gonna look for a raw level 3 here soon. This is probably the time if you're ever gonna do it, or maybe just look for your spark knife, dude. Oh no, it's over.
But
it's over.
Gets destroyed, and that is a rookie mistake by Celestrius. Even though he didn't get caught up in the combo there, you can't be wasting that sparking blast. Even if you have a little bit of HP left, you're gonna get the confirmations over your opponent. Got to be using that more effectively. 1-0 G-Slayer so far.
Yeah, maybe it was G Slayer who needed a sec to warm up to playing on stream, because after we lost 16, that cleaned up a lot for him.
Heading in to match 2, looks like teams are going to be staying pretty close to the same. We're going to look at the same teams here. And we have to wonder here, Celestrius may have caught G-Slayer's pants down early and just wasn't able to get the tag off. Hopefully we see G-Slayer use more effectively his 16, which we saw him use earlier tonight.
As, this is more hits than I think he confirmed on his whole first life of 16 before, so...
There we go, but Celestrius Trunks is surprising us a little bit, but every time he makes a step forward, G-Slayer comes back using the level 1 Hell Splash. And Trunks is very low HP, gets caught back into another combo, and as long as G-Slayer times this perfectly, he might...
Ooh, missed the super by just a little fraction of a second there.
Just a little bit on the hit confirm, able to get Trunks out. 16 stays so far. Into the heavy on 18.
He's cleaning up from G-Slayer. He's keeping this pressure on.
Celestrius does not look like he wants to go. Doesn't want to go quietly into the night. As he comes out looking for the big bang on 18, a little bit too high, and here comes Cell. And as we've been seeing tonight, G-Slayer's Cell is clearly his best character.
Yeah, that was a really clean Cell before, and that's a really clean kill he's going to get there on Celestrius, taking out that Vegeta, so that super powerful assist that he hasn't exactly been using off the table.
And now here comes Goku. We'll see if Celestrius can get anything going, but G-Slayer's Cell, as we've been seeing, is just too dominant. About the 0 to 100 real quick, this Goku, and it doesn't even get a single hit in! Celestrius needs to use the marking class, meter advantage in favor, but with a 1v3 against his full health self, I don't know if he'll be able to pull it off, but never say die.
Well, Strong's might be saying die pretty quick here as G-Slayer is taking this straight to the Slitterus with full fucking force. Again, Celestria's not remembering to pop that spark.
Pop the sparking! He chooses not to! He doesn't remember what button it
G-Slayer's
is!
disrespecting. G-Slayer's putting himself into the corner. He wants the clutch kill. He's gonna get it!
Oh, he misses that with a single jab! The jab! And that is
G-Slayer
gonna
Obstacle eliminated.
takes that clean.
Yeah, we expected a lot. We expected G-Slayer to run dominantly. And even though I expected a little bit more from the Celestrius, especially after coming out and taking down G-Slayer 16 immediately off the jump in Game 1. But Game 2 cleanly going into the hands of G-Slayer. As a 2-0 win, Celestrius, it's RBRT on an Xbox controller, my dude. Next time you'll get him.
That. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Batty Ball Z. We've got Salvo versus Tree, one of the rivalries as old as time itself, coming here. And match I've been very excited for all night. I thought this was one of the premier stream matches. I think these guys are both going to be super competitive within this group. And so we're going to see how right I am.
Yeah, especially out of our myself and AJS is triple team Dream Machine. This was definitely the match I circle highlighted start. Ready for a good one.
Yeah, and this could have a real impact on which of these players can play for the wild card. So we'll see who starts it off hot here as
Salvo is starting it real hot. Another Kid Buu player. And he's just pounding the Goku Black in the corner. And finally, Tree breaks out.
But some proper Kid Buu disrespect. Just match the same moves 4 times in a row. But
correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first hit we've seen all night.
Yes, it is. This is maybe Tree's best character. At least the one that tends to give me the most fits. And try to block this. Oh, you can't. Get fucked, Broly.
Broly going with the supercharge that we saw Sword Face earlier abuse so well. See a freeze and swap in. And Tree playing his cards that can potentially take out Broly, throwing the raw level 1, some fails. Misses, and Kid Buu comes back in.
That was a pretty bad level 1. There's the Kid Buu that hasn't taken damage yet. Kid Buu might be the cause of a lot of people's nightmares in this league as he finally takes damage for the first time, but it took a while.
It did take a while, but don't. I'm guessing this is a good part of the stream, not to say never count out Tree, as his Frieza is doing some serious work on a Salvo's Kid Buu. He drops that combo there, and now with Salvo having a lot of meter, it seems to be a pretty even footsies game. Team Gohan versus Goku Black.
Tree trying to back that Gohan into the corner, but there we go. Finally starting to combo some blades together, but not really changing any supers in here. There we go, the disrespect power up just to vanish. Technique of a god, gonna be an easy block though, but another vanish.
Another vanish.
Oh!
Tree dashes into the level 3, using a level 5.
It's level 5!
Has 1 HP. Can he get? Oh, and he gets the tag off.
Oh!
No, Salvo
That was
drops
so
the
close.
free kill. The free kill. Salvo drops. Trying to make up for lost time here as he punishes this hit as much as he possibly can, trying to gain back as much meter. But Tree making the quick tag, another tag made by Salvo, and we're just right back to square one.
This is getting heavy. Both these guys still got those sparks. They're getting low on these health bars, so it's gonna be really hard to figure out when to use it. But Broly, the Dunk Master, Charles Barkley, shut up and jam, guide end, chapter 1 of the Salvo saga.
But as soon as he says that, Tree pops off the raw level 3, misses Broly coming in for the quick punish. Tree has no meter to banish. The raw Goku Black switch.
Fuck, this is getting so hard. Tree has got to spark this too, and he doesn't have the health bars to even get recoveries going as he once again pops his only meter to vanish. Salvo was in a good spot here.
Double sparking blast comes in. Tree spamming up heavy in the air. Salvo using the level 3. It connects. That's the second time on Goku Black.
God!
What is this game?
And for a good start out of Tree, Salvo is turning this one around, bringing Kid Buu back to try to finish things how it started. Both these guys have been, but there it is, it connects. It's over. No, Salvo doesn't do the super. And now it's Tree tossing out the raw level 3.
And can this be the beginning of the end like we said earlier in the match? Tree's best character is hit. He has a lot of ground to make up, and unfortunately Salvo has 5 bars of meter, while Tree has absolutely none. But he has Sparking Blast. He starts with an auto combo, gets him in the air, and he can finish it. No, he has no Sparking.
Oh,
Broly
the
wins.
Tree is one hit. Tree is no hit. Salvo finishes the job. Oh my God. Go on. Go on. They told me in health class you should never do it raw this much, but these guys do not seem to agree. And Salvo is going to take it 1-0 so far. Ugh. Ugh. Whew. We're going to see if some swaps are coming out here. Taking a look at these two, I'm not sure. And no swaps, boys. Going back in here, Tree gonna try to run this back. Confident in his team.
if we watch that back, it truly looks like if Tree doesn't dash in to Gohan's level 5 and lose that much health right away, it might have been a different game for the Goku Black, but no matter. Salvo up 1-0 going into this next bout.
Yeah, we'll see. Kid Buu has got a pretty strong open a lot of the time. We'll see if Salvo can open this as fast as he did last time.
I highly doubt that he'll be able to get that much punish off, but we've seen Kid Buu dominate all night as he does the same opening, but Tree reads him like a fucking book. Oh, but cannot punish off the combo. Here comes Broly.
Yeah,
Big boy Broly.
Salvo is not known to be an intellectual, so Tree's gonna punish that opening, and now he's the one getting the pressure on. Salvo tasting the blade, but oh, the fucking super attacks across the screen.
And now here comes Broly. Has a lot of super armor, so he's able to punish characters quickly if they're caught napping. A lot of players in the Baddie League are, but do not count out Tree's hit as he goes in for a couple quick jabs. The Broly gets hit into a combo here and is starting to put some pressure on.
Yeah, I want to see. I think Tree's going to be trying to use some smart counters out of hit here. There's a lot of really readable attacks that Broly chucks out. He was able to get one, but not anymore. But there we go. Finally, somebody with an anti-air. Tree puts Salvo on the ground, but no follow-up, doesn't he? And there's a counter.
Kip keeps hitting him with the down heavy to lift him up in the air, and this could be the end of Salvo's Kid Buu. But Tree lets him get the free switch off into the Team Gohan, but the Dragon Rush into the air.
Oh no, Tree misses the input. He could have forced Kid Buu back out, but he missed it.
He missed it by just a hair, and now Team Gohan will live to potentially rise and destroy more barbed Tree as he gets caught into the level 1, and hit comes back in. And Tree's using a bunch of meter. He doesn't want Team Gohan to live, but he misses the punish. He misses the last hit. Oh!
Tree barely drops that, and once again, it's so close. But now Tree finally gets the force lock. Gonna take that blue meter right off of Gohan's health bar and try to finish the job here. Salvo pops the spark, but that was so bad. That was so
risky.
Spark.
That was so risky play by Salvo. Not only is he going to lose Team Gohan, but he's also going to lose his sparking early. Knowing this, he's going in hot with the Broly, putting in as much damage on this freeze as he possibly can. Uncontested. He has 7 bars of meter, no more sparking. Hits him with the vanish, punishing the Goku Black. Going to the level 3.
Not known for an intellectual, but he's always had raw mechanics, chucking it all out raw. Puts a good 5,000 Tree's health bar there. And now maybe Tree's looking for the swap or the spark. Gonna get hit out, but Salvo, he can level 3 here, he can finish. But no, he's gonna go for the level 1 double here. Hits him with both the ones. It's gonna be close, but not quite. And once again, a bad level 3 spark. Tree takes the easy jab, and we're down to 2 apiece.
And again, he's going to lose his sparking super early. Tree's got to try and find some sort of combo with Frieza to make use of the short sparking, but he gets hit with a quick combo from Broly. His sparking's almost done, and Broly's doing big damage as he continues to punish Tree. Salvo making a case for himself, but Tree comes right back. It's a stalemate. They're both equally on the same playing field. The Destructo Disc from the other side of the map takes down Broly.
He gets the kill that would have came back and hit him, and now Tree's got the advantage, and now he's popping the aerial, but oh, he barely rips!
And he gets... And Salvo has no idea. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Tree's throwing out raw inputs, but it doesn't matter because it's the Baddie League and it's working.
My God, Salvo missed the kill confirmed, so he's got to pop more special to vanish, but he does bring this down 1 character apiece. Each of these guys can vanish, but Salvo's got a few extra. And there it is, the anti-air, but no, Tree misses.
He misses the input. And he's going to dash right into Kid Buu's once. Level 1. It's a 1v1. Tree goes to the Dragon Rush. He can end it right here with 1 jab. Oh my lord, Tree gets the victory. And I will not lie to you, AJS. That was arguably one of the most hype yet sloppiest games of Dragon Ball.
Everything the Baddie League is about. It was insanely close with tons of bad individual plays. We have Tree, the patient man, versus Salvo, the anti-intellectual, and Tree evens this up 1-1.
I have never seen so many level 3 all character level 1s thrown out in my entire life. Ladies and gentlemen, match 3 is going to be hype. The rubber match. Who will take home the dub? Find out. Oh man, going to destroy Namek. This gives for those at home, this gives Frieza an extra 50 damage on each ability he hits. So we'll see how that plays into him. No Kappa.
No Kappa indeed.
No Kappa indeed.
These guys running out same teams as expected.
We'll see if
Another good old
Salvo
villain
throws
match.
out will Salvo throw out the same opening into the forward
Absolutely.
heavy.
Absolutely.
100% into the super dash. Salvo looking like game one Salvo where he throws out the Kid Buu combo. Tree had an opportunity to get out of there and tech out, but he missed it. And now he's getting punished heavily. He needs to make a quick switch, otherwise he'll lose Goku Black, which he does. But now his Fit is getting punished. And Salvo has unlocked Ultra Instinct Kid Buu. And Team Gohan, he's not letting up. Not a single hit has been taking on Salvo. He wants blood, but the banish will lend Tree a hit, but I can't stop talking. Help!
Tree is just fucking getting bodied right now. These guys.
Someone get this man a condom! Holy shit!
For all of Salvo's problems, he has never been a choker. He's not scared in the big moments. He's not going to play worse because he's going to game 3. And if anything, he's playing better here as he takes out so much health to open this round up. Salvo probably going to go for an easy swap here, but I guess he wants the combo a little more. He could go for a special here. Oh, he's still sticking on this Gohan a little longer. There we go. The Broly's finally coming in. Tree wants to slow this tempo down, play this in a range with the Frieza. But Salvo with the Broly has options to just jump right into his face if Tree will ever let up this pressure. But Tree's finally gets up the side. Here we go, the huge super armor.
And Salvo reads the vanish. The Frieza is still doing work. Salvo tags in the Kid Buu, who is just now taking its first points of damage. Can Tree come out with some combos? He's got meter about equal with 1 bar being in favor of Salvo, but Kid Buu coming out strong, going with the heat into the level 1. With Gohan into the level 3, and you can kiss this Frieza.
Oh, this is going to be close, though. No,
Oh, but it's going to be close, but Frieza lives.
He doesn't hit the Kid Buu because the Gohan kept him on the ground, but it doesn't matter because Gohan's going for the damage, but Tree gets the swap. Tree, though, sitting here with almost no health remaining.
But
A
Salvo's
great spark cancels the 2H there. Now Tree has the spark ASAP. Tree is really playing with fire here, and there we go. Black is down.
He's going to lose Goku Black, and Frieza's not going to get about half the blue health that he could have gotten back. It's big here, but Frieza's gonna pop that
spark knockdown. Tree is putting some damage on his Salvo on the ground, but Salvo still has a lot of options here. But there we go. The combo up. Gohan is down. Tree still in the running, but man, he's got to run this back a long way.
He has got quite a distance to go with that sparking and the 3 meter. It's not necessarily out. Kid Buu gets caught on his pants down again.
One.
But the forward has to get into the level 3.
That's it. Tree's
that is
out.
a GG. Tree, thank you for playing, but holy cow, Salvo with a huge pop-off to begin that game. And for all the people watching, look out for Salvo's Kid Buu. It is running wild like Hulkamania. Penis.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
Muted.
All right,
What
folks,
is up?
welcome back. Yeah, fuck you, Drew. This is my stream. I'm leading in because this is my
Nope.
boys, Albino
Nope.
Joe versus Galnier.
Penis.
If either of these penises are hoping to stay in the wild card penis match, they're gonna have to out penis the other cock right now. And Galnier is coming out fully erect into Albino Joe's face with these first few combos. I thought
But
it was
Joe-
Albino Joe that would start hot, but it's all Galnier right now. The Ginyu force is not strong enough to handle a God of Destruction.
But look out for Joe's Mega Cock. It's unsheathed, and it is ready to do damage. But Galnier says, look out. We are raw dogging the butthole. It is a back and forth match. Joe found out what quarter circle A does for Captain Ginyu, bring out the Ginyu force, and he figured out what tag is. We have a very close match. We're going to get some blue health back, and we got 2 Vegetas coming in, but they're not going to be able to use their assists, which are arguably the best parts of their kit.
Yeah, it's just slow Vegeta comboing. This is finally slowed down that we've seen a few blocks, a few whip moves, but that's probably not going to last. These guys are taking the DBZ to heart and playing all offense here. As the raw level 1 comes out, Galnier's chunked out. Should be looking for a swap, but no, he's going to punish Joey on that bad damage. No, Joey isn't kill threat, but Galnier whips the combo, and now Ginyu is back. It is Galnier that needs to find the swap here. But he's playing
Joey
super
gonna-
aggressively. It's super dangerous, and it cost him. Vegeta is down.
And now Galnier loses that very key assist, and Joe whips out the Yamcha. But Galnier busted in the level 3, sucked by Super Saiyan 3, baby! Yamcha loses about half his HP, but that's not a very strong move. Joe has 5 bars of meter, but he's playing super defensively. Play like a man! Use the meter! Galnier punishes, and now here comes Vegeta. He could be losing him immediately. Galnier taking Vegeta down one at a time. Vegeta not before he has something to say about it. But there comes the flying elbow. Ultra
That
Instinct
does
this
it.
bitch.
Goku finishes things off, beats Vegeta just like he always does. And now it's Goku Ginyu, and I've seen this in a canon matchup before. But Goku doesn't want to fuck with that. Galnier bringing Beerus back in just to take some more Ginyu to his face. As Albino Joe, the Super Dash King, getting punished there. Now he's in some dangerous kill territory. And Beerus gets the confirm. Albino Joe down to just that Yamcha. But
Just the
that's
Yamcha,
probably
but
his
he
best character remaining.
And he does, in fact, have the Sparking Blast as a one last character. So be able to have them for a long time so he can string some combos together. However, Galnier is consistently punishing Joe's one ability, which is the Super Dash, but he goes for the level 3 command grab, and he misses horribly. Here comes Joe. He pops the Sparking Blast and takes down Beerus. It's going to be a 1v1 Yamcha v Goku. The winner gets Bulma's heart, and Bulma's booty don't down Chi-Chi. The level 1 off the jump. Here comes Galnier. He doesn't need a Sparking Blast, but Joe, big, strong, has 7 bars of meter, throwing the Spirit Ball out, connecting on Goku. Will Galnier use his Sparking? Nobody knows, but he knows for a fact that he's not going to use it, and Joe's going to punish. I lied. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's happening.
Galnier barely gets the sparking off, and he's keeping himself alive. This one, Albino Joe's about to wear, and Galnier has just enough meter for a level 1. Tosses that command there on the ground, but Albino Joe with the vanish, but Galnier with the vanish, cut back, and Galnier with the anti-air finishes the Yamcha off, takes game 1 here.
And when you do not waste 7 bars of meter. Props to Joe for bringing it back close, but there was not a single Neo Wolfang fist thrown out, which I was expecting with 7 bars of meter. Galnier played that perfectly, almost dropped it without popping Sparking, but who am I to judge? He knows what he's doing. He's a professional. On to game 2. It looks like Joe is potentially going to swap out characters, but it looks like we're going to stay the same here. And do we have any hot bets for game?
I know there were some of the public swaying salty bets on this match were all in favor of Albino Joe, so some of you boys maybe gonna be losing that albino coin if Galnier keeps this up. There wasn't a whole lot on the Galnier hype train, but we told you this was gonna be a close match, and Galnier, he's sick of being disrespected. Everyone disrespects him in every game, and it's time. Galnier's gonna run this back, one albino coin at a time.
So we're keeping
And
teams
guys,
the same here.
I just gotta
Totally
say, this
okay.
fucking Ginyu entrance makes my heart warm every time. I agree, Captain Ginyu. This is perfect.
Now then,
And there we see playable character Whis in the future. Cough, cough, wink, wink, Bandai Namco. Put him in the game. Starting off in the neutral, Joe coming in hot, gives him up, gets down there up in the air, off some mix-up shit, and Albino Joe, the absolute king of Super Dash, is putting a lot of punish here on Beerus. You see Goldo coming out, but Beerus says, no, fuck you, I'm a cat! And he takes down Albino Joe, brings in Vegeta.
Yeah, still keeping the pressure for the nice Kakarot assist coming out. And actually, this is the most assist I've seen all match. Forcing Goku out. I guess Albino Joe really wanted Ginyu to get his revenge here, but he's pulling Yamcha straight into an uppercut there.
Looks like Albino
another anti-air. Yeah, I'm thinking that was a mistake.
But Gallagher making a rookie mistake going for the Dragon Rush, and then Joe punishes his with the Spirit Ball. However, Gallagher does in fact have the meter advantage. And Gallagher's going to be able to block that Spirit Ball. Joe has no way to initiate besides walking forward. He cannot manage. But Gallagher playing it smart, goes into the vanish himself. 4 bars of meter left. Ginyu comes in hot. It's still anyone's game. Will Joe actually
nice anti-air? But doesn't turn into anything. Once again, waiting for somebody to try to lead with these assists. As Gallagher is starting to get the kill pressure on this Goku. We're maybe one special away, but no, Beerus coming in. Goku going to regen a bit on the bench. And now it's Ginyu that's starting to look in a little bit of danger as he just dashes right through that special ball out of Beerus. And there's a nice knockup. Gallagher might be able to get the finish here. It's so close. This is the vanish though, and there's the slot.
Vegeta. Yep. Ginyu's going to be able to get health back. And Vegeta to allow the raw level 3, the final blast. But Gallagher playing this part is going to be able to block all the way. Now he has 5 levels of meter, but it doesn't matter because Gallagher, instead of vanishing, dashes in, and now he's going to take punish for it. Joey is now also using his Vegeta. Gallagher uses his Vegeta as well. It's a Vegeta v Vegeta porno. Who knows who's going to win, but Joe is doing work, letting it all hang out loose. Will Gallagher use any of his 6 bars, almost 7 of meter? No, he's going to pop a level 1 Sparking Blast. He now has 7 bars of meter. Has not used a single portion of it.
Here we go, the air. This is finally the chance, but he messes up the aerial combo. This could end up being big. And Albino Joe gets that fraction of a swap off. Gallagher does not force that Vegeta back out. Gallagher, you're doubting this guy. You gotta hit him, but he's on the ground with a super. He's just not pulling it off here. Vanishes up to Max, Yamcha in the air, and now Yamcha is so close. Gallagher once again gets the anti-air. Gallagher, he's whittling away those health bars. You can't recover forever. The Kamehameha finishes Vegeta, and now Yamcha comes out, loses that blue. He has the spark, but no health to recover with it. This is looking great for Gallagher.
However, we have to see if Joe's best character is Yamcha, and he has 0 HP, and Yamcha goes down. Can Joe bring it back with getting about a quarter HP? He has Sparking Glass. The wake up level 3. It's the finish. Joe dodges it. Joe outsmarts everyone, and here comes Gallagher's Beerus. We popped the Sparking Glass on Joe. He's gonna be able to get a lot of this health back as long as he gets out of the combo safely, which he does. He dashes into the level 3 by Beerus, and that's gonna end it. Game 2.
Gallagher takes it, and he takes it 2-0.
What a
looking
match.
Comfortable. And Gallagher says, hey, I'm still in play for this wild card match. Everyone in Group 2, look out.
Congratulations to Gallagher for wrapping up the stream. That will do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my casting partner, AJS Hero, this has been week 1 of the Team Swain's Baddie Ball Z. Please come back next week where we have more bad super dashes, no anti-airs, people using 7, wasting 7 meters, and just great quality content. Love you all. And dicks. Lots of dicks.